Hey, what's good? It's Absolute Baller, but also known as Respectable Penis Man as of 2 days ago. So, that was a real big ego boost and a real big stroke to my being, if you know what I mean. um, I'm just here to talk and yap and get shit off my brain. Basically, what I want to do is there's a couple things I want to do. With this like video, this channel, this everything. So I'm gonna be uploading this on my second channel that kind of just has nothing on it. I've like never used it. I might have uploaded one past live stream, maybe. I would have to double check that. But I just kind of want to yap, talk, get shit off my brain, and hopefully you guys want to listen. I did something kind of like this. If you guys have seen my best of 2023 video, I kind of just talked about the year, like the cool moments, some of the bad, how I felt, just how life was for me for that age and that year, my birthday. It was also right around New Year's, so it kind of serves as like, this is what I was thinking when I was 20. Or, well, no, in 2023 I would have been, yeah, I would have been 20 because I'm 21 now. Yeah, so anyway, like from 19 turning to 20. I didn't do one this year because I just didn't have enough content to do a best of, and I thought about doing it, but I don't know, shit just didn't work out. But anyways, I made that video, or that ending portion, because I used to watch a lot of like Sneeko, Nathaniel Drew, some Nathan Zed videos, and like the introspective ones at least. His music ones are good too, but like that style of video I love, of these people who are so good at like cinematography and filmography and like film, and they're just so good at editing and like capturing vibes but also just like talking about like actual meaningful shit that's actually like gets your brain thinking. And it probably has helped a lot of people out there, even if it's just like, oh, I'm not alone in this thought, or I'm not alone in this feeling. It's kind of beautiful in that sense. So, and I've been watching, and I would love to do something like that, honestly. But my favorite out of those three were definitely Sneeko. I know you say Sneeko and they go, "Ow, red pill cock," but like he did make really good, meaningful like videos that were very interesting to watch and that were really pretty and super well edited and all that. And I mean, like, he still does it on his Twitter account. He's making great videos. I'd actually go ahead recommend, like, if you like his old Sneeko, his old videos, if you haven't seen them, look up, look them up. Uh, but yeah, he's doing. If you like his old videos, you'll like his new ones on Twitter or X. But that's a completely side tangent, anyways. I would love to do something like that, but the ability to edit like that and like the effort and the skill and all of that I just don't have, but I still want an outlet to be authentic. um I look back at that like best of thing at the end and I'm like, I cringe at it because I feel like I could have done so much better. I thought it was kind of not done well. I thought it was like cringe how it was edited. I think I did a bad job with it. And what I was saying is just kind of cringe for me to look back on. I don't know, it's been a while. Maybe I should watch it back and it won't be. But just hearing yourself talk like that is just kind of uncomfortable. So, but all my friends have just randomly like brought it up, being like, yeah, I rewatched that. Like, that's cool. Or like, yeah, so I don't know. I kind of want to do something, and I've been watching the Weekly Slap for years, and I've been watching it for so long. I actually went back and watched Woody Gamertag Mail Mondays, which I also enjoyed those videos, and I wasn't. I was around, like I was a little too young for like Woody's Gamertag. I was on YouTube, in like 2010, 11, 12. my favorite channel was like Smosh, which I still watch to this day. But um, but yeah, through watching the Weekly Slap, I actually went back and saw like Woody's Gamertag and just how that used to be, and I've always like loved that style. I've always loved when the Weekly Slap uploads, and it really just seems like something I want to do. I found some new channels that do similar things, and I'm enjoying watching them, and I'm like, why not? Like, I have this second channel that's just sitting here doing nothing with it. It's made, might as well do something. And I don't want to do something, you know, I don't want to put so much effort and try to make the best video possible and like learn so much editing and like filming and put so much effort into make something like a Sneeko video or Nathaniel Drew or whatever. Just because like I'm putting effort into my main channel videos, and those are the ones that I like try my hardest, so I kind of just want an outlet where I can easily make videos and just pump them out whenever with not much effort. So that's what this is kind of going to be. I also just want a space where I can talk and get these ideas out of my head, kind of like a verbal diary, where I can just verbal diarrhea out my thoughts. Nah, it won't be like that, but I can just rant and ramble and talk about shit that I'm thinking about and that's on my mind and that I want to just get out. So yeah, I like the idea of like not telling anyone that I'm doing this and just putting it out into the void of like this channel that no one knows and just see what happens. I don't know why that idea stimulates me in a somewhat sexual way. But yeah, and another thing I really wanted to do with this channel, I do like, I also am just like nostalgic for the old Call of Duty days because, you know, I grew up playing Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare, 2 and 3. Like, those are my favorite games of all times. Like, when I was a kid, like, I remember coming home from fucking school, mom doing black tar heroin, and, you know, in the midst of that, like, I'd just be playing Call of Duty, as happy as could be. But it's just like, and it's also, I love the idea of having time capsules of myself, which sounds weird, because just being able to see exactly what I was thinking and exactly how I viewed life and wanted to do in that moment is such a cool thing to have. And I used to do it every New Year's, actually, for a bit, since like high school. I remember I was in high school doing this. I might have not did it for this New Year, but like since high school, I would just talk to the camera and be like, "This is how the year went. I want to talk like this. This is how the year went. This is what I want to do. This is what matters to me. This is what I want to accomplish, and this is what I want to be and want to get better at." And just things I cared about in the moment. And it's really cool to have that, to be able to look back at yourself and see literally what your younger self was doing / wanting. And this is a way I can do that. You know, like 6 years in the future, 10 years, like it'll all be here, so I can just look. And that's like also an insanely cool thing. And I brought up the Call of Duty thing because I would like, I can't believe this, but it's 2025, and it's so crazy to me that Black Ops 2, we take place in the year that Black Ops 2 took place in, which is so crazy to me because I remember being that little kid playing Black Ops 2 in 2012, like 2013, and being like, damn, I can't imagine 2025. Like, I can't imagine what it would be like, you know, like, I had no idea. I couldn't even fathom the idea of me being there. Like, I could not possibly imagine what I would be like in that area, like in that time, like from that far in the future. What, like 8? I think I would have been 8, 7-year old self, 7 to 8-year old myself could not imagine how 21-year-old me would be. But yeah, so that's also fucking crazy and just mind blowing. And another reason I should rant. But another thing I also want to say is, like, I remember when I was that little kid, I remember I used to think about, like, being an adult, and I would, like, dream about, like, being an adult and being independent and, like, or not even independent. I was a pretty independent kid due to circumstances. Uh, but, I mean, I was, like, left home alone a lot, so I was pretty self-sufficient and had to take care of myself from a very young age. Probably, like, 5, but, so it's not even that, but I would fantasize about, like, being an adult, and I'd be like, my girlfriend's like this age, and I would fantasize about, like, moving out, getting a house, like, living with, like, I guess a girlfriend or a wife, and I would, like, play out scenarios in my head about being an adult, and I would think that at, like, 16 to 18 would be like that. Like, I thought I'd be a full-fledged adult at 16. And it's so funny thinking about that now, because I'm 21 now, and, like, I mean, it's kind of there. Like, I'm, you know, moved out, have my own place and shit, but it's, I really thought that I would be a full-blown adult during high school. So, it's just really funny to think about. And when you're a kid, like, it's funny to look back and see that. And I even have recordings from, like, when I was in grade 7, when I was, like, 12, of, like, YouTube videos I used to make back then, and it's just so crazy having that visual, like, just having the ability to see that is wild. I started rambling so hard I forgot my points that I was rambling about, because there's something else I was gonna bring up. But I just forgot it and got sidetracked with all the fucking COD shit. But yeah, I really want a time capsule of what I was thinking in the moment. And yeah, that's the point of this channel. I just want an outlet to talk, because, you know, I feel like the best relationships in my life are ones that you joke and you talk and you joke and you make jokes and you have, like, good times with those people, but you also have very serious, meaningful talks about life. And being able to have both of those, I think, is a great thing. And I mean, anyone who's seen my videos on my main channel just knows that, like, I don't do that. It's it's mostly just, like, funny videos. It's just goofy. It's just comedy. But I mean, I guess I have the one best of video that is kind of serious. So yeah, I should probably wrap this up because I started rambling way longer than I intended. I thought this would be under 10 minutes. I can see the timer's at 14. Yeah, last thing I just wanted to say is, I'm gonna put an email down in the description. If you guys want to email me questions, or even honestly just join my Discord server and you can, like, message me or whatever. If you want to talk to me, and, like, if you have something you want me to read, I'll do it. Kind of like I said, the weekly slap is definitely an influence of why I'm gonna start, like, doing this, because I want a serious outlet and I want to be able to be more. I want a serious outlet, and I want a way to, I guess, be, you know, portray the real side, the authentic side, the side of me that ponders about life versus the side of me that talks about cum. So you'll get a little bit of both here, but yeah, so I'll leave an email in the description if you want to message me about your issues and you wanted my advice on something. I don't know everything, but I mean, I've had a pretty interesting life. And I don't know, probably some unique views on things. So if you do want to hear from me, I'll put an email in there. You can also just join my Discord server, message me. I'll be more than happy to make videos of what you guys want, because like I said, the weekly slap is definitely an influence of this channel and what I'm gonna start doing here. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. It'll be, feel free. Yeah, and I think that's everything. That's everything I want to accomplish and do with this channel. So I feel like there's one last thing I wanted to bring up, but I forgot. And I know the moment I stop recording, I'm gonna remember it. So maybe I shouldn't stop recording, but like I know I'm not gonna remember it. Yeah, I just want a place where I can rant and talk about what's in my head. Pretty interesting time in my life, so I think this is the perfect time to do something like this, because I kind of have a lot to say, because I've been thinking about a lot and in my head a lot. So hopefully this can help be a verbal diary for me, maybe therapy. I mean, I've talked to the camera a lot over the years. I remember I did a like over 1 hour rant to myself about myself. That sounds egotistical, but I mean in the sense of like talking to myself about like life and shit. So I can do this all day. So maybe actually putting it out there is a good thing, and maybe it can help someone out there. Who knows? So yeah, that's kind of the reasons why I'm doing this right now. And yeah, that's, you know, what I want. I want to do something else that I can just, that doesn't take a lot of time editing, but I can still be like proud of and still like doing. And I think this is the perfect thing for me, because I would love to make like, you know, insanely well edited like Sneako level videos, but obviously not there yet. So for now I'll do this, and who knows, maybe this will always be this. I don't know what the future holds, and I don't know what that does, but for now that's what I'm going to do with this channel. So I hope you guys stay along for the journey. I hope you hear what I gotta say, and I'm open to hear what you guys gotta say too. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me ramble for fucking like 18 minutes. So yeah, I appreciate you listening, and hope there'll be more to come. So hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are doing well, and I hope you have a good night. So bye bye. Love you. No homo. Peace.